Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legend. Today on the show, I have a special brewing for you guys. I made it up last night, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty nasty, and it's not that much toxic because it's not a meme deck. It's actually a very good deck that, to put it short, well, there's no deck that can race you, not even Crusader, not even Lalu. There's no deck that can use silence against you because guess what? Your creatures actually need silence, so silencing is pretty much redundant against this deck. So Lalu playing sharpshooters and all other decks that tend to silence effects, you know, they're pretty much useless. Guards are pretty much useless as well. You've got Knight of the Order, which so I'm going to just screw over your guarded lane and push for face. It's a face-hugging deck. You don't need to trade unless absolutely necessary. You don't have silence. You've already used silence on your creatures. I don't know if you guys remember. This deck is actually an upgrade from one of my old decks. I think, I don't know, last year or early this year. Can't remember exactly. It was called Silentium Totalus, and it was version 1.0. But sometimes after the game evolved, meta stabilized, the deck felt short, basically because didn't have enough firepower and didn't have enough silence. Well, with the addition of the Hush Prophecy, silence a creature, the entire game changes, and Hush actually needed a soulmate, and it was delivered via the monthly card reward, which is Hulking Mummy. You've got a lot of bulky creatures, a lot of nasty damage dealers, and the previous incarnation was when Siege Catapult was pre-nerfed, meaning it had 5/5. Now it only has 4/4, but it doesn't matter. It's 4 damage for 2 costs, and you can silence it right away. You can actually trigger it right away. There's no stopping this deck. I'm telling you this because I've had a lot of fun with it so far, and I've actually played it on ladder, so I'm going to play it on ladder some more. I'll test it a bit for you guys just to see it in casual, just to see how it behaves, and then I'll hit ladder. Let's go over the deck quickly. We've got Suppress, Hush, Barrel Stalker, Moonhold Traitor, Siege Catapult, Skin Hound, Ash Oppressor, because you've got so many bulky, high damage creatures. Ash Oppressor just begged to be added to this deck. If you have a creature with 5 power more, Shackle an enemy creature. Corner Cup Gambler, nice card drawing. Doom Smuggler, because it's nice to switch lanes and gain some extra damage as a buff. Young Mammoth, Corrupted Shade, Empire Oathman. I've added this for the kicks because we have some green cards, but I'm thinking of replacing it with some Swift Strike, because Swift Strike may be more good. Of course, swinging 14 damage with Swift Strike is much better than just gaining 3 additional damage from all your board. Hulking Mummy, Imprisoned Deathlord, Knight of the Order, Cliff Racer, Shadow from Priest, Wilds Incarnate. So we've got a lot of silence, like a lot of silence. So it's pretty easy to just race. You don't need to trade. You don't need to do anything. Just hit, face, and win. As a final touch, Corner Club Gambler feels as bait. Although, if not removed, it'll gain you some extra cards. Wilds Incarnate is excellent because your opponent will probably be busy handling your other stuff and not hit for face. Wilds Incarnate is excellent. In case you encounter a race deck and tries to race you, Wilds Incarnate is excellent as a guard, and you also have Ash Oppressor, so there's no fear of dying. This is the deck. This is the entirety of it. Yeah, so let's play some games and show you guys how to pilot it. Okay, and we're starting our first game in casual. Fighting up against a Albert Dominion. Ooh, Siege catapult, siege catapult. I'll just throw the Empire Ottoman away. Well, this is going to be a fun match. Words of violence break the silence. They come crashing into our little world. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Yeah, the other should give you strength. Permanently. Barrow Stalker. I can drop Siege Catapult and Barrow Stalker. So I will activate the first catapult. I will keep silences. Because I had such a great hand. I will keep silences for later. Because I will find some nasty creatures that kill. Wow, okay. Arrow Storm. Goodbye, Barrow Stalker. And speaking of devil, Imprison Death Lord. Oh boy. It's turn 4 and my opponent has 10 HP left. This deck is hilarious. And we've got 3 silences in hand. And an Ice Spike. Probably do nothing. Yeah. 4 silence. I could even silence guards. I could even silence God knows what. Didn't need the silence after all today. Let's hop onto the ladder. Starting ladder in force. 2 Knights of the Order and Empire Oathman. I'll keep 1 Knight and don't have much play early on. Fighting against a Guildthorn. Skinhound. I'll play Skinhound. Let's see if we'll get execute. This way we can actually judge the deck we're fighting against. Guildthorn Revitalizer. Alright, I'm going to drop Young Mammoth. That takes me up to 6 damage. Moment of Clarity. Could be a Unite Guildthorn. Let's do this in Legends. Number 282. I will drop Hulking Mummy. Getting rid of the Revitalizer was a pretty good idea. Lightning Bolt. Understood. I will not trigger Hulking Mummy yet. Because the following turn it unshackles itself, so... Hahaha! Corner Club Gambler acting as bait, thank you. Because of that, Hulking Mummy was not attacked. Let's get out a Cliff Racer. This will also be bait. Probably my opponent will play Cast Into Time again. Execute. Execute on Skinhound. And Shrieking Harpy. Thieves Guild, Shadowfoot. Yep, it's a Unite deck already. See, it's pretty easy to judge stuff. Can I do lethal? Not yet. Before I play Knight of the Order, let's see what card I'll gain. Ash Oppressor. I'll play Knight of the Order. And I'll hit for 6. My opponent will be forced to destroy the Cliff Racer. Meaning... Ooh, arrest. Nice. I will play a Wild Incarnate into the Shadow Lane. Moo, 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 moo. Moo. 2 silences. Excellent. So, Shrieking Harpy will do nothing. Vigilant Giant will do nothing. Guards are useless. Resistance is futile. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Okay, I'm having too much fun. Too much fun. Ooh. Oh, and this is our first encounter with an assassin. With this deck, of course. 2 Corrupted Shades and a young mammoth. I will definitely keep those. I can't remember the movie reference. What movie it was in? Somebody was saying that some things were some nasty things that kill. These are the things that probably that woman was talking about in the movie. I can't remember the movie. If you remember the movie, please, or if it was a game, please leave a comment below. The quote was, "Nasty things that kill," and it was a slang ghetto accent. Okay, Shadow Marking. We have Shadowfin Priest somewhere down the deck. We're not going to be afraid of a puny market. I will drop Corrupted Shade. We've got 9 damage on the board as of now. In case something gets shackled, I have Silence at my disposal. Debilitate. Completely useless in my hand. Ice Spike, but it's going to be a nice thing to throw for the Corner Club Gamble if we hit one. We have 2 silences so far. Low battery. And here comes Imprisoned Deathlord. And right now we have 16 damage on the board. 60 damage, that's crazy. We'll probably see some shackles, or I don't know, maybe some debilitate. My opponent just gave me a debilitate. Pretty unlikely to think that. Yeah, not enough zero costs were played, although the turn isn't over. So we may see a debilitate. But that Thieves Guild recruit was actually placed just to stop the Imprisoned Deathlord. And Firebolt getting rid of Young Mammoth. Nice play. Well, we have 12 damage. 12 damage. I'm going to use both of my silences, and I'm going to play an Ash Oppressor as well, just because it's an extra body. Prophecy, Lightning Bolt, hitting Prison Deathlord. Yeah, so I will play Ash Oppressor, and I'm going to shackle the Thieves Guild recruit. That's 4 more damage and a Siege Catapult, and I'll also silence the Corrupted Shade. So 5 damage sticks, 7 damage still probably sticks, and a lot of more damage incoming. Finish off. Goodbye, Imprisoned Deathlord. You did your job correctly. I got so much damage. Another shadow marking. Yeah, probably the game is over. My opponent did not find anything. Curse. I still have 12 damage. My opponent just gives up. Too much fun indeed. And we're playing against another assassin. Oh my gosh. 2 consecutive assassins. Oh, by the way, you can silence your own Mortal traitor if you don't like for it to spawn a guard. Silence is at your discretion. Speaking of which, already have Hush in our hand. We don't have the ring. Alright, this is not... I think this is not Market Assassin. It could be a Burn Assassin. We'll have to see the following card, or at least 2 cards, to know for sure. Okay. Let's see the card. House Kinsman. Yep, it's a Burn Assassin. Now, I'm gonna tell you something about racing against this self-silencing scout. You can't race it. You just can't. 8 damage on the board. And we're gonna drop Hulking Mummy.
You are no match for me, Swit.
Giant Bat. Yep. Burn Assassin with Drain. I could drop Knight of the Order in the field lane, but that'll compromise my damage output. Why? Because I can drop Hulking Mummy and next turn, in case something does get shackled besides Hulking Mummy, I can just drop Knight of the Order, maybe a guard. Who knows?
Out of my sight. Child's play.
We've got a Corrupted Shade. Telvanni Oatsman. Okay. Some more card drawing. And some nice damage output. If we stay like this, we'll probably die. The secret is with Ash Oppressor. Hulking Mummy can wait. I'll deal 8 damage. I will play Barrow Stalker in the field lane, and I will stop some of the advance, and Ash Oppressor will just shackle the Telvanni Oathman. Not enough damage output to finish me off. Not even with a Lightning Bolt. Wilds Incarnate.
Out of my sight.
There's actually no play in which my opponent can win. Not in this point. Another Giant Bat, okay. That'll be 21 damage. My opponent actually didn't went for the Ash Oppressor at all. I could die to a Lightning Bolt, yeah. But, what the hell? It's a face-hugging deck. So I will face-hug for as much as I can. Nom 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 nom. No Prophecy, Cliff Racer, and it's game over. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Okay, enough fun for today. Game over. Okay, so after several matches on and off camera as well, the scoreboard speaks for itself. I don't need to tell you anything much more. Cheers, guys. See you later.